There, welcome back. So a few years ago, I was sitting in my car, gripping the steering wheel so tight that my knuckles turned white. I was supposed to be walking into a meeting. I mean, nothing life-threatening, it was just a typical meeting. But my heart was pounding and my chest was tight. My brain was screaming, something's wrong. I mean, I wasn't in danger, but my body acted like I was. Have you ever felt like that?
All the stress and pressure and anxiety just bubbling up.
Like your mind has hit the panic button when there's nothing actually wrong?
And I can feel this irrational anxiety draining my store of energy like a battery-operated race car, grinding away in the corner. And
am I crazy?
You're not crazy, and you're not alone. That is anxiety.
I knew it.
And today we're going to break down the science of anxiety, why it happens, what's going on in your brain, and most importantly, how to take back control. Anxiety isn't just feeling nervous, it's a biological response. And this is important. It's a feature, not a flaw in how our brain works.
Keep going.
There are three brain regions involved with anxiety. The first is amygdala. You've heard of the amygdala hijack. This is the part of your brain that acts like a smoke detector. It's always scanning for danger. The second part is called the HPA axis. When the amygdala sounds the alarm, your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands all release cortisol and adrenaline. And these are the hormones that put you into fight or flight mode. And then third is the prefrontal cortex. This is the brain's logic center. Now, it's supposed to step in and say, hey, this isn't an actual threat. You're not in any danger. But when anxiety spikes, it can get overridden, making even really small situations feel massive.
Well, we've all been there.
Now, despite how we've evolved, it's an ancestral hand-me-down. So imagine you're living thousands of years ago and you're walking through the wilderness. You hear a rustling in the bushes. Now, your brain has two choices. First, it can assume it's just the wind and keep right on walking. Second, it can assume it's a predator and get ready to run. The second option, that's anxiety doing its job, because remember, the brain's first job is to keep you alive. Well, fast forward to today, we still have that same wiring, but instead of tigers, we stress about deadlines and social interactions, finances.
I'm trying to unwind from the stress that is my life.
You have no idea why I am the way that I am.
So there are some physical effects of anxiety too. Like, have you ever noticed how anxiety isn't just in your mind?
Yep, I know what
You
you
kind
mean.
of feel it in your whole body.
Our bodies are capable of doing some very funny things when they're consumed with stress and anxiety.
Well, this is because your nervous system is shifting into survival mode. And when that happens, your body undergoes physical changes. So first, your heart races. This is your body pumping blood to your muscles, just in case you need to run. Second, you breathe faster. More oxygen means faster reaction times. Your muscles get tense. This is your body bracing for action. Maybe you sweat and tremble. This is your body trying to cool itself down and stay ready to move. So, now that we know what it looks like, what can we do about it?
All the anxiety and disappointment, at some point you have to realize you have hit your ceiling and just give up.
There has to be a better way to handle this.
Well, there are some very simple science-backed ways to manage anxiety. First, move your body. Exercise lowers cortisol and increases endorphins, and those are your brain's natural stress relievers. Even just a 10-minute short walk helps. Second, rewire your brain. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, teaches you to challenge anxious thoughts and replace them with realistic ones. The result is that you rewire your brain to process those thoughts differently. And third is take a cold shower. Really, splash cold water on your face or take a cold shower, but exposure to cold stimulates the vagus nerve, which signals to your body to calm down. Now, I share 4 more very simple anxiety-beating strategies in my recent article, and I'll add the link below. But back in that car, gripping the steering wheel, I didn't know what was happening. It was just scary. But now I do. Anxiety isn't an enemy, it's your brain trying to keep you safe. And now that you understand it, you can start working with it instead of against it. I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to anxiety relief trick? Drop a note in the comments and let's build a space where we can help each other.
This is going to be good for all of us.
Because we're smart, so we can figure out a way, right?
It's very empowering. Totally.